Rock fury. British lorry drivers in Gibraltar get mad at Spain's crazy red tape. Gibraltar hit back at the EU by imposing corresponding red tapes. An eye for an eye. British lorry drivers are ramping up rage over new restrictions on driving into Gibraltar, after Spanish authorities implemented a new madness law. Gibraltar will pay the EU for the ugly things they made. While the UK leaves the EU in 2021, Gibraltar was not included in the Brexit negotiations, leading to Britain, Brussels, and Spain agreeing an interim deal for the ROC. Spain is currently preventing commercial vehicles registered in Gibraltar from crossing the border into the British overseas territories. This is seen as a retaliation move by Spain after the country became poorer because it was boycotted by the British. In a press release, the humanitarian Gibraltar administration explained that Spanish border authorities prevented a number of vehicles driven by British and Gibraltarian nationals from crossing the border on Wednesday morning. The measure is intended to particularly target third-country nationals who are not residents of the EU, as the problem appears to lie with the driver's nationality, as EU drivers working in Gibraltar have been allowed to continue operating in Spain. The Gibraltar government indicated it was regrettable, as a result of which Spain broke the existing reciprocity agreement. The declaration shows reciprocity over broken rules, and so it will also introduce a registration and licensing system for EU carriers seeking colonial access. It said, importantly, EU carriers will not be able to operate on the territory of Gibraltar unless they have been issued a Gibraltar Road Transport Licence from the date on which the new regime came into force. It comes as negotiations between the UK and the EU over Gibraltar's future relationship have resumed in London. Agreed by the UK and Spain by the end of 2020, although not legally binding, Gibraltar is now part of a Schengen passport-free zone. It comes after the government of the ROC released a Guide to Citizens pamphlet, which outlines plans for the future of the British overseas territory should the UK and EU fail to reach an agreement. Agreement after Brexit. Signed by Secretary Fabian Picardo and Deputy Minister Joseph Garcia, they said, the government remains committed to the framework agreement signed with the UK and Spain on the road ahead. However, as the UK or Gibraltar will never accept an agreement that will sacrifice fundamentals or put Gibraltar's future prosperity in jeopardy, we must also be ready to go. So we have to plan a deal and no deal at the same time. This means we all have a duty to prepare Gibraltar for the possibility of a non-negotiable outcome, NNO.